By the way, we're live. Good morning, friends. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend and are bright and fresh and all the things for the coming day, week, month. Still not sure what year it is. But yeah, so we're bright and early and going to do a interesting collaboration of reptile and unicorn. Uh, I don't know where ideas come from. I do. They come from these wonderful little jars that we pick every week. And let me tell you, these little jars are difficult. Actually, it was supposed to be lizard and unicorn. I did that one wrong. Difference between a lizard and a reptile. I should know these things, but I messed up in the title. Oh well, these things happen. Um, a little, I can talk. A little housekeeping from last week. Let's see who won our wow, I can't talk today. I feel like I can't talk every morning, but let's see who won our prize for speaking up in the chat and saying hi and all the things. Let's see here. Open up our thing, and we have Papasaurus Rex is our winner this week. So we'll empty out our jar and get ready for all the new names this week. All you have to do is say hi or announce yourself in the chat that you're viewing and stuff, and you get one of these amazing prizes. We've got brand new makeup kits, more mustaches than anybody can ever enjoy in a lifetime, some cool contact lenses, never been out of the package. They just were taken out of their original box. They're nice and sealed and still in date. Made sure of that. And, well, we have a whole bunch of other stuff here. So you get to choose your prize, choose your adventure, how that works, and everything just went flying. So, excellent. Yeah, so today should be interesting. We'll get right into it. I made a horn out of, what is it called? You heat it. Yeah, warbler. Thank you. I made a horn out of warbler. I'm just not awake this morning. Socially awkward. Made this cool nifty horn out of warbler. Not too hard, but we'll dress it up a little bit more and stick that right there in the right there. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, we'll see. Actually, that'll be our first thing for today is making that horn stick. And because it's a little heavier than most other things I've glued to my face over the past few weeks, we're going to go an extra step further and make this a little bit more ridiculous with my Hello Kitty duct tape. Yes, I'm going to duct tape a horn to my head. See, I told you this would be interesting. Only to add like a little extra something to make sure it sticks. Obviously, I also have something. No, apparently I don't. The spirit gum has left the building. Where did it go? Ah, there it is. Little tiny bottle of spirit gum. And it apparently has also glued itself shut. We're having a case of the Mondays over here. Hope it's entertaining though, and that y'all are enjoying a nice, relaxing day, and doing all the cool stuff that people do on a Monday. What do people do on Mondays? What are you doing today? All right, let's see. You're watching me. Why would you watch me? Because everybody wants to know what's she gonna glue to her face next. Well, we're just gonna put a nice layer of this stuff on both my face and on the piece of warbler here. Not sure if this will be enough to stick it down, but that's okay. I have other ideas as well on how to get this to stick. I mean, other than the duct tape and and the spirit gum. Yes, this is going to be a ridiculous stream. That's what makes it so fun. Now we just wait for it to become tacky. It's like I have a heart on my forehead. Not quite tacky yet. But yeah, all the fun things. Weekend was great. We managed to get all sorts of stuff done on the outside of the house, which is always fun. Always feels like an accomplishment. And yeah, while we're waiting for that to dry, we're gonna get some paper towel here. I feel like that's a giant cigar. I'll set that down there. While we're waiting for that to dry, we'll get some strips of paper towel to kind of secure it around the perimeter. It's a little stronger than toilet paper and tends to hold better. Plus, it's got the extra added bonus, as we noticed before, of adding some, like this. Hey, sweetie, how are you today? You had an incredible 24-hour stream. My God, you are a trooper. If folks don't know, and I'm really bad at knowing how to do the key button shout out things, but if folks don't know, Chaos did like a seriously 24-hour stream that was just, dude, you're a trooper. You're very welcome. Hey, it almost stays without like the extra added bonus of having to glue it some more. Still a little tacky though. Oh, I forgot to add the. It's okay, it's falling off anyway. But yeah, if folks get a chance, she streams all these amazing things, and lots of video games, lots of really cool stuff. So if you get a chance, rush over and check her out when she's streaming. Uh-oh, this is childproof. Uh-oh, I need an adult. Please, are there any adults present? No. How am I supposed to get into this? Ah, there we go. I got it. I need an adultier adult than me. I'm looking around and I don't see any adults. Ah, there we go. I need an adultier adult than myself. But yeah. Uh-oh. Gold powder everywhere. Houston, we have a problem. Wah, wah, wah. Really excited that I got the stream start, the little I can't talk today. My God, words are hard. I got my beginning stream there to do a little slideshow, which was super exciting. Oh, you don't know what I'm doing. Here, let me tell you what I'm doing. I pulled out some metallic gold Mayron powder, and I'm gonna mix it with some of this Mayron mixing liquid. See, now you know. Now you're all caught up. Gonna mix the two together, and hopefully, if this works, give this horn a little bit of glitz and glamour before it goes on to my head. Ah, oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Not sure if you can see that. You can see that. Excellent. Just around that edge where I mix the two pieces together. Because something about black and gold. I didn't realize this was going to be a props event too. Give you props for that one. No? Bad joke? Wah, wah, wah. Oh, yeah. But all the things. And of course, we've left that spirit gum drying on my face. May have to add another layer of that. Not the problem. We can do the thing. We have the technology. We can make it better. Also planning on using this as a way to differentiate the scales of my lizard person, lizard unicorn. I went so far as to unicorn my hair today and put multiple different colors in, which will be seen as soon as I take the photos after the stream. And if you notice, there's a little thing there. It tells you all my social media thingies, and that's where you'll be able to see them next after the stream, along with seeing some of the other past creations. But yeah, super excited to get that little slideshow of all the past creations up there so that y'all can see where their spirit comes away. I don't know about that. We can hope. We can hope. Yeah. Knowing me, I'll just Gorilla Glue or super glue it up there. Right? We can do this. I mean, or we forego the horn altogether and just, let chaos ensue, which, well, I mean chaos. You're here already, so we'll let you ensue, right? Where there's chaos, there's a way. All right, now our well, pardon the really, really terrible lines on that. We're not going for perfection. We're rarely perfect around here. We show you how to make mistakes and make them well. All right, I'll let that, let's see. Will that stay to this? Pull the hair out of my head. Let's see. Will that stay? Oh, it's kind of almost staying. Feels like it's pulling. Yeah, it is totally pulling. It's a little heavier than I expected. But I mean, why not, right? We have all the things. We might as well have fun with it. All right. Since it's pulling, mistaking with style. Absolutely. All right. Since this puppy is trying to pull out of my head, we're gonna take a little Ben Nye liquid latex, and we are gonna securely fasten this. Ooh, it's getting a little blobby. It's getting a little globby in there. This is what happens when you leave the top off your liquid latex. Oh, come on. It's not performing well. Ew. All while trying to balance the horn on my head. You didn't know this was a comedy show, did you? It's not. We're just making fun of myself while we're trying to do this. Alright. Let's see what we have. Gotta pull up this mirror so I can see what's going on. Come on. Alright, so it really wants to pull away on the back here. So we're gonna just clobber it with some liquid latex. Hopefully it stays. If not, we'll just replace it at the end. There are much lighter versions than this. There are, you can buy them on Etsy and stuff like that. I was just trying to make a quick, oh, I got it in my hair again. Well, that's going to be a bald spot. Hope you don't mind the bald spots. That happens sometimes. I am not a professional. Don't listen to me. We're just having fun. There we go. Mistaking like a champ. Plus part is, once this liquid latex adheres, that's usually pretty solid. It doesn't usually let things peel off my face too easily. Use my Q-tip as a brush. Put a few extra strips on this side, just because it does not want to hold. I'm feeling so majestic. And a little bit back here. Now, if y'all follow Chaos's example and say hi in the chat, you too will be entered into our next week's drawing of getting some sort of crazy something or other in the mail. I have a fun time doing it, and I'll let y'all choose your weapons wisely. This seems to be staying. I mean, with enough liquid latex, you can make anything stay. Of course, if you look My horn's not straight, but that was in manufacturing. It has nothing. Oh, let go. There we go. Not about the placement, it's in the manufacturing of the placement. And to speed up drying a little bit faster, let's balance the horn on the top of our head and pull out a heat gun. It's getting hot in here. Right? No? I thought it was getting a little toasty in here. There we go. Now don't heat it up too much. This warble will melt, and that will not be a fun experience. But just enough to set the liquid latex so I can put my head down without too much worry. All right, now that we've gotten that mostly out of the way, still feels like it's pulling apart, but it's not a whole lot. I mean, we duct taped it. I think we glued it within an inch of its life. Ooh. Oh, we seem to be running out of white. How is that possible? Well, I keep using it. That's how it's possible. I don't know how these things happen. Of course we do. All right. Pull that out. And we're going to start ourselves off with a nice base of white from Wolf Brothers Hydrocolor. I love this stuff, and you can tell I use it a lot. I've got 2 almost empty containers. Oops. Hey, it's time to drink. Cheers. Always good to stay hydrated. And stand up straight. Also good. And we're just going to go right up into the hair with this one. Because it's not a stream if I'm not painting my hair a different color. It's really helping me out to keep hydrated and stuff, because during these streams I forget. So having that little thing, it's on the OBS or Streamlabs OBS. It's a cool little thing that just pops up and is like, "Hey, you forgot to drink," and I'm like, "Ooh, thank you." Having that reminder is very nice, very nice. That's when you know a company really cares about your well-being as you're using all these cool little apps and stuff. It's nice to know, right? Really handy. Oh, that's cold and tickly. Oh, right down the. Yeah, I'm not. That I was wondering which version you were using, if it was Elements or if it was Streamlabs. Now I know. No wonder I'm having a difficult time trying to keep up with you. I don't know what what format you're on. And I'm just gonna go right into the ear because everything's gotta be white. Because our unicorn. I may have gotten a little bit extra around the eyeball. That's okay. I didn't need to see clearly anyway. I got that right in my eye, too. Upside about this hydrocolor, it does not sting when it goes in your eyes. But it does create a film where you can't see, and everything turns a little bit blurry, and now I can't see. But don't get it in your eyes. It's really not good. I feel the same way. I do that. I spent quite a few hours last night trying to get things to do stuff. And of course, it's my dominant eye that just went blurry, so trying to read is a little hard. Ah, oh, that makes sense. I've been contemplating switching, but I am not sure how easy that will be. All right, now that I have most of the makeup out of my eye, probably should have rinsed it out or something, but we won't go all the way into my eye socket this time. Okay, maybe we will. But I promise not to do it so wet this time that it drips in there. Promising myself. It's good to make promises to yourself. Just keep them. But yeah, that actually sounds like a better option than what I'm doing. Because this definitely you have to download a lot of different apps to put it on. So it might free things up a little bit better. I just want to figure out how to make the cool little cartoons dancing around the internet because I have priorities. Normally people would probably, glue down their eyebrows. I don't have enough eyebrow left from all the other makeups to bother gluing them down. They just disappear when I put certain colors on. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's good to know. I'm still really new at the whole studios thing. I learn something new like every week, and I'm able to put it up there. I was able to figure out how to do this and put up our latest request, which was on Wednesday we did a cute little thing on butterflies and in a nice little MC Escher type situation. which made me geek out pretty good. And then let's see, we have this one, which was our wind and lightning, which I thought was really fun. It surprised me how well that one came out. I really thought of all the ones that I've done, that was probably going to go the way of the melting and the what was it? It was something and melting. Oh, it was heart and melting. That was a really hard one. Try and then I tried to execute it with a human candle that just didn't quite work. It really is a learning process. You know, you add different things every time. Hey, I mean, the more you learn, the more you can add, and the more fun it becomes. That's what it's all about. And as I pull it back, I'm realizing, hey, look, there's all sorts of drips all down my neck. That's okay. We got this. Probably just going to extend it to my shoulders. Because one of my photos was banned from a certain group. One of the butterfly photos was banned due to people thinking it was nudity, even though it didn't show anything. But every group has their own rules about nudity. It always amazes me what people. Hey, I hit it and it didn't fall off. We're doing good here. But now we're all white. What do we do? We look like a unicorn, but where's the reptile? Where's the, we're missing a very big part. That's okay. But wait, there's more. I was looking for inspiration on reptile, and I came across these two lovelies. Now, I don't know, I tried to do an image search and figure out who was the original creator of this one. Not sure, but this one is from Made You Look by Lex. Just like, that one just really struck me as amazing and insane. I'm going to mix the two together and come up with, some sort of, hopefully some sort of. I like to show my inspiration for these things, and inspiration. It's I can't talk. There's always something going on with that inspiration. All right, so in order to make one of these happen, I need my sponge. And let's start in with the lighter colors, because lighter colors allow us to blend darker later. And being that I'm a unicorn, I will add all the colors of the rainbow, because why not? And gonna use that. Well, horn's still on. Keep forgetting it's there. Gonna add with the super holy sponge some color. Let's get some color on here. I like it already. Oopsie. Well, there goes our, there goes the photo. It just got totally wet. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see. Ah, we're dripping. It's okay, we have some leftover paper towel to kind of dab it away. And we dabbed away the white. We'll go back and fix that in a minute. Just going to do some lighter colors on these areas that we want to show up a little bit more. Lay down. It still wants to run away, but we'll get it to lay down a little bit. Feeling a little yellow. Switch feet. There we go. Now we'll pull out a little bit of this. Let's see, yellow to orange or yellow to green? Why not both? Oh, I just disconnected. Well, that didn't work. Like it when my makeup falls apart. It's fun. It makes things more interesting. I don't think that's going back together either. Oh well. And let's see. Pull out that white again just to fix that cheek. Oh no! We'll dry brush some of that. Give it a little bit more texture. Really, we're hiding the fact that I messed up. It's good to hide those little things. Alright, let's see what we can... Oops! Don't want to get makeup on the computer. That would be a bad thing. I think we lost our music. Oopsie. We totally lost it. No! There we go. That's better. And come back around with this orange. little bit up here, kind of give a little bit of a something something going on here. And then, hey, I'm liking these colors that are coming out. That's a good sign. Something's happening. Returning colors. Take and wash out that and go over to this green. This green is looking really sick. I like it. I like it a lot. Figured I'd probably try to go a little all over the place with like rainbowy type motif. Feel like an ink blot test. Ah! And hair is trying to come and play in the game. Leaving that space between the orange and the green so I'm not accidentally blending the two and turning brown. Oops, almost popped it back in the orange again. Speaking of which, and then coming back down here. Oops, you can't even see that. There we go. Coming back down here, giving a little bit more color along the shoulder. No, I'm not doing it exactly like the photo, and that's because that would be copying somebody else's work. I'm just kind of using the colors and different formations to give, and I am not left-handed. Giving the color, using the colors as the reference point. I can talk. And I can do this so much faster with my right. Currently, we're just still using the Mayron Paradise paint. I like it. It goes on nice. There's so many options, so many colors. Still feel almost only unicorn. That happens. The scales will help really pull out the reptilian idea, I hope. If not, we at least had fun putting all sorts of colors all over us. Right? Right. think that is like half the fun right there, is putting all the colors on. I mean, who wouldn't like that? Ooh, I do have that. All right. And wash out the brush, or sponge. What color is it? We will not have any commercials today. There we go. Pull it out. Oopsie. There we go. Pull out this nice red. Ooh, it's pretty. Because it's all goopy, I gotta tap some of that off. Use the edge of that sponge to kind of bring forth some more depth and shading. Ah. Aw. Well, you know me, I like the colors. They're so much fun. Now you can go over top of other not normal colors with this, as long as you don't smudge them. You end up really meshing them into each other. But if you just tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, you'll actually find you'll get some texture without getting a whole lot of mixing of the colors. My sponge is getting a little dry. But I kind of like that lightness up there. If you're noticing that it's a little too blocky or creating too many unnatural lines, all you have to do is rip the edge of that sponge a little bit, make it less straight, and you will be golden. Gonna just bring that right up into the ear, because why not? Hey, sweetie, how are you? Yeah, I'm looking very colorful today. It's Monday. We gotta be colorful. How's your Monday going? Give myself a little red beard here. I hear you. So those injections are nothing to shake a stick at. They do, certain people they will wipe out. It took me about 2 weeks to become normal again, which is saying something. I think I'm still looking for normal, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right? But I'm glad you're doing better, and I'm glad you were able to get your shot. Who needs normal? Oh man, I got makeup all over the computer. My partner's gonna be so. He's gonna make me put a thing over top of the computer so I can't get makeup all over it. Shh, don't tell him. He's in the other room. I mean, normal is overrated. Who wants to be normal? I mean, you got a point there. Don't give me ideas. He'll get mad. Whenever people give me ideas. Like my friend, he and I give each other ideas all the time. He's a good maker friend of mine, and oh my goodness, you would think that we caused the apocalypse because the ideas we share with each other. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll come in here with some purple. Why not? I had a very good weekend, thank you. It was, oh man, the weather was just insanely beautiful. We ripped apart my garden and had a great time. I'm sorry you had to sleep through most of it, but I'm glad you're feeling better. It's I'm sure there will be many, many more nice days for you to be able to enjoy. It's just the beginning. I need some blue in there. Ah, I, there's something about, and I always say this, there's something about the smell of spring that is just truly intoxicating. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it just, ah, it's my favorite time, I guess. Well, probably because winter does such a, winter just kills me. Yes, and everything comes alive, and the blossoms, and then the trees are pollinating so hard. Uh, they, the trees. But, you know, it's, yeah, I find it just truly intoxicating, and it's awesome. So, anytime you can, just jump out there, enjoy the weather while you can, because you wait 5 minutes, it becomes winter again, at least if you're from the Northeast. That's how it feels. We've got a very, very limited amount of time, and it's like somebody hits fast forward and boom, it's already fall, and you're like, what happened? I think that's the best way to describe winter in Vermont. It's winter again. And I think we have this lots of colors now. I hear you. Yeah, denial is a great place to live though, especially when, well, let's face it, when you deal with this type of weather, it's good to be in denial. You would think that I would be doing a proper reptile makeup, having run a reptile refuge for so many years. I never said that I was able to. Rainbow. I never said that I was able to recreate the crazy colors and schemes that my reptiles did. They were beautiful. Oh, I miss them so much. But I got sick and thought it was better for them to be taken care of by friends than to get a mediocre life with us. It was a good decision. Less responsibility, more time to fix the sick. I can't talk. There we go. I'm feeling so magical. Oh yeah, It it still hurts, really. Sometimes you have to make hard decisions. I can't talk. It's like I have my foot in my mouth. Here. Oh, that's really hard because Iggies are just such sweet animals. I know I say that and people are like, what? If you've ever rescued an Iggy and the Iggy just like, it's almost like they know. It's almost like they know that, you're trying to help them, trying to rescue them, because we had this one, oh man, she was just a sweet Iggy. We rescued her. She was on the brink of dying. And the vet's like, okay, you need to do this, and this, and, maybe we can get her back to some semblance of normal. And we did this, and this. And the next time when we went for her checkup, the vet's like, this isn't the same animal. That always makes me feel good because, it's like you've just taken something that's just had the worst life ever and given it a new lease on life. And that's just like, I don't know, that sense of, you done did good. That sense is always, so amazing to me. Let's see. I think I'm going to find my Urban Decay. I have a thing about Urban Decay. It's just, I love this palette. I don't know what it is. Something about all the neons, I'm sure. And this fancy brush. And we're going to blend in some of those areas a little bit more with some powder. But yeah, it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done is the rescue, and anybody who gets into it is like, it consumes you whole. It's not just a part-time hobby. It's a full-time job, and you've got these critters that are relying on you. You're the difference between them dying or having a nice home, or, so it's a huge responsibility, and I was glad to make sure I did the right thing there. Got a little on my thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you are their, connection to the outside world. It's almost like when you're well, when you're sick and you've got people helping and taking care of you, and you know, they're you know, they're the connection that you have to the outside world. Um, it's all connected. It's all related. And why am I making my lips yellow? I don't know. It just kind of looked like it would be fun. You know, sometimes you just want to try it. Blend, 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 blend. Blending blue and orange together. What? How could this possibly go wrong? If you notice, I'm not blending, not using the Mayron makeup in my eyeballs again. I learned from that first initial turning everything so I couldn't see it and it was all white. No, I have not. Oh, thank you. That I don't even know what to say. That's oh, now I'm blushy. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing half the time when I'm doing these things. So it's oh look, time to drink some water. Uh, when these things happen, I just kind of go with the flow and see what we can do. Apparently today was a really colorful day. I just needed some color in my life today. Sometimes you just need color. Oh, I'm sure. I love looking at what other people do. I mean, half my inspiration comes from not reinventing the wheel, but, you know, taking bits and pieces that other people have come up with. I like that style or I like that technique and try to, you know, recreate it and make it my own without, you know, stealing it, of course. Oh, that's so cool. That sounds so awesome. I'll have to definitely check her out because that sounds right up my alley. I'm actually it's in the talks that I might do another sequence of the zebra makeups, but I'm almost afraid to do it because there was a lot. I kind of started running out of ideas toward the end of that. those those were some intense makeups. Actually, on the beginning of the stream, as you know, people are waiting for the stream to start. I now have a slideshow of a lot of those different makeups and stuff. So I'm really excited to get those. You know, that's why I kind of want to do more of it and get more into more of those uh, zebra makeups up for Ehlers-Danlos Awareness Month in May. But I don't think it's going to be every day. That kind of killed me. It ruined my inspiration for the rest of the COVID, and I just didn't want to do anything more after that. It's like, I'm done. But that doesn't mean that we can't do at least 5 a week. That's, you know, 20 makeups as opposed to 30. That's a possibility. Um, pouring a little bit more mixing liquid. It was quite the marathon, and yeah, it really just totally killed me. Currently putting a little Mayron mixing liquid in with some gold powder. And we're gonna start working on some scales to make our actually no, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I lied. I'm going to come back and do that last with the scale, with working on that part. Instead, I'll use a broader brush and pull out some of these colors because, I mean, this is an amazing, amazing makeup, so I kind of want to do it a little bit of justice and pull some of these colors out. Yeah, it's hard when you do a marathon makeup. You run out of ideas afterwards. That's why I have these jars. One of them has, word different. They each have different words in them, and I don't have to think. It does it for me. It does the thinking, so I don't have to. All right, let's see. We need some scales. Nope, not bright enough. So trying to go over top of these other colors is going to be a bit of a struggle without mixing them too much. So we'll see what we can come up with here. I mean, it is kind of fun to mix some of those up. Yes, yes, yes. And I love those writing prompts too because they're so helpful. Um, I I was doing some for NaNoWriMo one year. Never did finish a book, but I tried. And, that's all you can do sometimes is just try. I'm going to have to go in there with some red to bring that out. But not trying to do like perfect scales here, but something close to it. Yep. You know, the the thing about it is at least it gets you thinking about trying to write, and sometimes that's really, all you can do with those. Or it gives you a fairly good idea so then you can continue later. I don't know if these are looking like scales or if they're looking like... That's all right. I say they're scales, they're scales. It is so time consuming. I mean, really, you're devoting an entire month of your life to this thing. And that was what I found with the 30 days of zebra makeup. I was devoting so much time to this thing. And it was hard. But yeah, if you have the ability to, go for it, because, A lot of people get a lot of cool things done in 1 month. But yeah, I may just pick and choose some of the ones that just didn't quite work, but now I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know. But we shall soon find out, right? This is looking kind of nifty. I don't know if you can see fully, but I think I'm going to go through and go back in with that gold powder and just kind of really highlight some of these scales that I'm trying so desperately to make happen. Feeling very lizardy. There we go. I'm coming away from the circular and doing some more shapey things, and that feels better. Yeah, see, the thing is, with reptiles, they each have their own different scales. That is true. And I mean, if that's what it takes, I mean, if it at least helps some other aspect of your life, then obviously go for it. I mean, that makes it that much cooler. That hey, this thing it may not have been what I thought it was going to be, but at least it helped other aspects. And that's kind of what I like about this is, it's not perfect. It's not what everybody thinks of as, you know, oh, that's not a thing. That's okay. At least it's getting certain things like, you know, my social awkwardness of talking on camera. Oh, let me tell you, I can't listen to myself. But I mean, when can we ever really listen to ourselves? It sounds foreign to us. So, ooh, I like how this is going. Yes, still getting experience points, learning every week about something new to add to the stream to make it cooler and make it more fun, and hopefully people get a lot out of it. Or if they don't, at least they had a good laugh. Because it's always good to laugh. I love to laugh. long and loud and clear. I love to laugh, just so everybody can hear. And then you get to hear me randomly start singing on camera. Because that's a fun tick I have. Start talking about something and suddenly start breaking out in song. Sorry, not sorry. This is what you paid to listen to. Not really. Stay for the tunes. Yes. You listen to me sing it because I have the microphone and you don't. I love this because even if the scales don't show up on the first pass through, you can still kind of make them show up over a couple pass throughs, and then it adds a little shading and depth and coolness. And I need a different color because as much as I love this white, blue, light blue, that's green. Where's my blue? No, we have a runner. Ah, there it is. Darn, blue tried to run away from us. We found it. Literally, it was not hanging out with all the other colors. It must like have a mind of its own. Wants to be all alone. It's a very lonesome color. I'm blue, da boo dee ba boo da da ba dee. Yeah. See, told you. Random singing coming through. Ah, there we go. And then give a little bit over top of that. That'll really give it a little bit of something, something extra. Not even fully going over it. Just a little something, something to bring it out a little bit more. It's almost like you're painting these twice. Oh wait, you kinda are. Thank you. Oopsie. Went a little bit dark on that one, but could be worse. I did just keep a borrower from stealing it. Darn borrowers always stealing my stuff. But really, is it stealing or borrowing? Because I mean, technically they're just trying to borrow stuff and do their own little thing. There we go. That's really making it pop now. Maybe it was the Smurfs who were stealing it. I mean, you never know with those crazy, crazy critters. They could have been having their own little paint party. I'm liking this. Such fun! It could very well be normal foundation, or, if it's a shade brighter or darker than their own, it could be like they're turning themselves into a goblin or a zombie or ghost, or, the possibilities are endless. There. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think what I like about it the most is I don't have to fully repaint all of the stuff I've done. Just a hint, just a little bit. Give it a little shading, a little depth. Well, hello. Thank you so much for following me. That's really awesome of you. Hoping to one day make it to affiliate status. And then I can have, like, other cool things to add to the stream, like, I don't know, emojis or something. Ooh, what a what a cool thought. Or maybe I'm just not using the right thing and I just didn't know that they're already available for my stream despite not having it. I don't know. I'm still so new about the whole thing. I want all the things but don't know all the things, and I am terrible at asking. I just had water. Now I kind of want to do a makeup of a Smurf zombie, but I'm not sure how that would come out, or if I would be blue facing and, somebody who, views themselves as a Smurf might get offended. You have to be really careful with that stuff. Don't want to offend people accidentally with your fandoms. I like this. Hey, look at that. That's pretty slick. And I didn't have to do scales all over everything. I I don't have any blue friends, so I don't think that makes it all right. Alright. I feel, though, that I need some reptile lips. And for the reptile lips, we're gonna go green. Also allows us to take that green and put it elsewhere. I lost the green. I do live in Vermont. We're very secluded from all things, Smurf and stuff. I know that they're supposed to be in the woods, but really, it was probably the Bennington monster that scared them away. If you don't know the story, in the book Tales of Old New England, we have a Bennington monster. It's much like a Sasquatch. And there's actually a movie done in, like, I don't know, can't remember when it was done, but there's a whole movie based off of the Bennington monster, and that does kind of still geek me out a little bit. Let's see. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, well, Champ is upstate Vermont. See, the Bennington monster is in the Bennington Triangle, which is an area between Glastonbury, Bennington, and Woodford. where people just mysteriously disappear a lot. Hikers, other recreational sports people suddenly just disappear. And are never heard from again. Uh, Happens a lot on the long trail. People get lost. So if you go to do these trails, take a buddy, make sure people know where you are. Don't get lost, because then you have to deal with the Bennington Monster. And whether you believe in it or not, uh, yeah, there's UFO sightings supposedly on Woodford every once in a while. I myself saw something I can't explain. I'm not going to say it was a UFO, but driving my friend home, we were in an area where there were no people, and we saw lights, and we all saw it. And then suddenly it was just gone. It could have been a reflection off of the window. It was just really weird, and we can't explain it, so. So we just jokingly amongst our friends say, "Hey, that was the time we saw a UFO in my car." Very well could have been something cool like that. Feel like I have a mustache now. It's really hard to paint and talk at the same time, especially when you're painting your lip. I'm a reptile cowboy. Yeah, you asked for that one. You have no one to blame but yourself. Exactly. Of course, big brush, small detail. Oh, Brattleboro's such a fun place to explore. You're about an hour away from me. So close. Now I'm going a little bit more abstract with some of these. I mean, I'd have to say that most of the state is for sale right now. Everybody's been moving up here, and the problem is that everybody's moving up here and keeping their same habits that they have been accumulating over the years in the states that they're living in. And now more and more, as you drive around, there's trash everywhere. And it wasn't like that a few years ago. So it's definitely something I've noticed and becoming more of a problem. Yeah, I I wish there were easier ways to do it. I understand, everybody, totally deserves to live where they want. I'm not going to stop people from moving. Uh, if they feel safer in one state over another, that's great. We're experiencing a all-time high in COVID rates up here because nobody's quarantining before moving or after. Their version of quarantining is going to the local restaurant and talking without masks in front of everybody and telling people that they're not quarantining. or telling people that they're supposed to be on quarantine, and it's just like, I appreciate you that's yeah. I simply don't expect that from everybody, obviously. It's hard. We're living in hard times, and you know, we're asking things of people that people aren't normally used to giving. So there's going to be that period of adjustment for everything. Well, if anything, this is definitely starting to take on a mind of its own. But I mean, we come here to get away from those struggles of life that we're facing every day. So we don't want to talk too much about that. Let's talk about light and fluffy things, like cabbages and kings. And how I'm going to make this work. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull out some red. Actually, no. I'm going to pull out the yellow. I lied. What's your important question? Pulling out yellow instead. I lied about the red. The red was a lie. No, he doesn't have a name, but my partner got him for me, so I jokingly call him Bunny. My partner, not the bunny. I call the bunny Barney because my partner just changed his name to Barney. And I think it's just so cute. And so he's been with us for a very long time. I have moved this bunny around from place to place so many times, and it's kind of a running joke now because he got it for me one year for Easter, and it's just been part of the family ever since. Alright, going in there with some yellow around those green scales. Really starting to make them pop a little bit now. Next to the bunny, we have half a mannequin that I jokingly call Rob. Ron or Rob. No reason, just because. Rob the mannequin. Next to him is a dressmaker's dummy with my post-apocalyptic wardrobe starting on it. We've got a fuzzy vest and a little fuzzy neck thing that I guess keeps your neck warm, along with plate mail designed for women or female associating types. Lots of crazy stuff in this house. Because, I mean, this is what happens when you're a model. You collect all the things, and then later you use all the things and all the pictures and stuff. I have so many props, it's not even funny. And I try to use everything. You know, making props and stuff. It's all fun. Keeps me busy. There we go. We're starting to really start to look like I know what I'm doing here. I really am. You know, quarantine has allowed me to make more props instead of borrowing them. But I'm okay with that because it's fun to have my own props available for whatever I need. Really looking forward to Saturday when, or no, actually, I think it's tomorrow. What year is it? I think we're going tomorrow for a cool little rope suspension thing in the woods where we're going to tie me up and put me along this cool trail up by Bennington College. There's so many beautiful trails up there. It's just divine. And This one's just right there at the peak, and yeah, hopefully we'll have fun. If not, at least we tried. Oh yeah, that scale needed a little bit more yellow right there. So did that one. Thank you. I really look forward to it. I mean, we do all these crazy things because one, we're I live in a household, we're all artists. My upstairs neighbor, she's she came back up from Pittsburgh, and she does like movies and costume makeup and just everything. And so we've been having some fun collaborations and stuff. Hoping to get a life cast on Saturday. If not, probably next week. But we we've been talking about it. And a life cast will allow me to make prosthetics, which, as we all know, is going to be very dangerous because then I'll have the ability to do even more over the top, crazy, amazing, strange things. Might have to film those strange, crazy things. I don't know. We'll see. Not everything can get filmed. It's just not always possible. Ooh, I like this shading. Yeah. Oh, need more water. I mean, the the possibilities are simply endless when you have so many creative minds in one space. Really excited about that. Uh, I feel like I don't get out very often. I really don't. I did go out to the store the other day and I had my gas mask on and got some funny looks from people. And then the poor dude at Home Depot was like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "I got it here." And he's like, "What? How did you get it here?" It's like, I looked on the internet and your site had it here? Poor guy. I want to be able to give everybody protection. I just, like, it's hard all around. But we do what we can, and hopefully we can see an end to everything soon rather than later, but we'll take what we can get at this point. Something better is better than what we had, right? Yeah, that I can imagine that would be great peace of mind, but then, you know, there's that one time that, oh, I'm sorry you have to go through that. I'm glad your work is super protective over its employees, though. That's really awesome. A lot of places aren't doing that. As I switch legs. But, uh-oh, we lost music. Am I still listening? Yes, I am. I swear I am. I'm down here with this yellow. I will not be doing all scales. I'm just adding more because, yep, absolutely. Ah, heading into an hour and 48 minutes of this. Wow. It's not looking too bad. We're getting a little reptile-y aspect to things. I am going to pull out the red now, because that's a pretty good contrast with that yellow, and give it some little bit of definition to those yellow areas that I just painted in there. Just a little tap. Let's see, I think we ran out of our... Come on. Well, I have all sorts of different strange music playing. There we go. There we go. Let's wake ourselves up again on Monday. Ooh, hi! Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a little craziness here. And congratulations, because you said hi in the chat, you are automatically entered to win next week, entered into our drawing for next week's prizes. We try to draw every week. Kind of reward everybody for saying hi and sticking around. It's hard not to dance to this now. This is gonna get things are gonna get real funny real fast if I start dancing while trying to paint. I am really digging these colors. But if you know me, you know I love getting colored in all different shades and styles, and it's just so much fun. And if you're not having fun, then why do it? Right? Right. There you go. Feeling very reptile-y. So, we need to come back here and add some more of our magical unicorn because, I mean, oh, first water. Because we don't want to lose our unicorn. So, let's see about adding some bling. Because why not, right? Alright, let's see what we can't do. Oh, first, let's move some things. Our workbench has become covered with Mayron makeup. I don't know how these things happen. They just do. Oh dear. Yep, I'm in so much trouble. Shh, don't tell him. He doesn't know if you don't tell him, right? Well, we can hope. Bling! It's nothing but a bling thing, right? Alright, let's see if we can't get this on here. I have covered it in liquid latex. This is where we hope this one stays on. This is going to be the hardest one to get on. I think I'm going to do it upside down. Right there in the middle of my forehead. It stayed. I feel it pulling apart though, so I'm going to try. Oh, he's back. Don't tell him that I got makeup everywhere. Shh. Nobody knows. It'll be our little secret. I think this horn needs some more bling around it. So we're gonna try to use our makeup covered fingernails to pop some of these sparkly things all over it. It's working! It's working! Oh yeah. Every unicorn horn needs some bling around it. Yeah, we're doing this. It's happening. And it hides our big gap where the horn is trying to separate from the forehead. Probably from hitting the mirror on it a few times. Oops. I have no idea what that is. Well, that one's lost and gone forever. Here and gone with a flash. Oopsie. Stay, stay. Only problem with these heavier bling things, they don't want to stay even when you cover them in liquid latex. Oh, well, sure, why not? We'll just set that on the edge. Looks good. It'll hide that happy little tree. Happy little scale. Got a little bit of sparkle going on in my hair. And when I let that down later, you'll be able to see all the colors that I went crazy. Hopefully they'll show. Hopefully the bling will stay on. Hopefully everything, yeah. This is not a temporary or a permanent makeup in any way, shape, or form, as it's, slowly falling apart. But you can make it more permanent by doing the self-adhesive bling or by doing a foam horn, not a warbler horn that wants to pull apart and fall off your face. There are a few things that you can do to make things work for you. Can also take and do a protective spray coat over top of the makeup itself so that the makeup doesn't try to come off. Because, we're just using water-based, so a little sweating will sometimes make the color come off. I usually have to... Oh, now we've done it. Now they're coming off. I usually have to use Dawn dish soap to get it off me, but your mileage may vary, and that is okay. I feel like I've got a scale beard. Reminds me of my beardies that I used to have. No! Oh well. Hopefully the next one will go on. Got so many of these that have fallen off now. Alright. There we go. It's almost equal even. How did we do that? There. All blingy and fun. But wait, there's more. we can't have bling without a little bit of gold dust going on. We've got our gold mixed with Mayron mixing liquid, and that should give us a nice little... Well, I didn't mix it very well, because I decided to do a different thing, and then I decided to do another different thing, and then I was like, oh, I forgot about this. There we go. Don't want to go too crazy with this gold, because a little will go a long way, I'm sure. But, you know, sometimes you just got to add a little bit more something to the other something you already got going on. And if we already have some things going on, we might as well, right? It's such a big brush. Yeah, we're going for gold lizard teeth. And then, because we can't be outdone, we'll just gild this a little bit. Ooh, pretty, pretty. In the certain light, this is going to shine, and it's going to be pretty. Just a little swoop. And not going to do it on all the scales, because that would be a little ridiculous. But these ones up on the forehead, and then a little bit down here. I really like how the neck came out. There we go. Liking how this is coming out. There we go, and as our Monday makeup starts to grind onto a halt, we really appreciate all those people who have stopped by, joined us for a little silliness on a rainy Monday morning. Because really, if we're not having fun, why do it? And I think all of these are just super fun, and I'm always so excited to dig in and see what I can create. And well, I gotta say that this definitely does not look like the photos that I was looking at earlier, but I am so digging it. So I think I managed to. Oh boy, managed to get makeup everywhere. But yeah, so am I missing anything? I probably should do something with my eyes, huh? I think we can get away with doing something. Let's see, just a little darker around the eyes. With what is actually a lilac lip pencil. Just blending that right down into the scale line that I did underneath my eyes, just so that it doesn't look like this, oh, last minute thing. I think the polka dots kind of add to it and make it a little bit more. Oh, but hey, we're also missing. Kind of like this idea that they did. There. Just kind of give myself a little bit more of a reptilian style nose. Its lips a little more reptilian. I think I like it. What do you think? Did I make the quota? Did I do all the things that a unicorn reptile should be? Let me know. Let me know what you think it should have been. I'm all good with that. I like suggestions, and in fact, if anybody has suggestions for Wednesday, I will do a supplementary just makeup day of, doing special requests, because I like doing special requests on Wednesdays. So if y'all have a special request, that can get thrown in there. And let's see what makeup we will do next week. I've got these magical jars that tell me all this stuff. I'm not being silly this time and putting the popsicle sticks in before drying. Oh, I don't know how to do that one. That's okay. That's what research is for. Oh. All right. So this next one, of all things to have as next week's challenge. Well, I've been wanting to do some sort of weeping angel type look anyway. We are doing a stone squirrel. I don't even know at this point. I think the fates have it in for me. But otherwise, it was great seeing everybody. So glad everybody stopped by to say hi. Congratulations to everybody who's spoke up in the chat. If you want to be entered in for a chance to win a prize next week, we do a drawing once a week of all the people who spoke up in the chat. So if you want, get your, if you want to say hi, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to really try to. This is why a week of research is important. I I love you too, sweetie, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and that it's not too rainy or anything. It's been great seeing you all. Have a wonderful day.